Faith can move mountains. Radio Maria, 91.3 FM.
The voice of truth.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Moments of Realities on Radio Maria, 91.3, the voice of truth. That radio that always keeps you informed and never deformed. That radio that always keeps you entertained every time, give you the necessary information, and guess what? They will always give you the truthful information. So how are you doing today? You know it's always your lady, Eucharia. I'm always here to give you those stories, those analyses that keeps you inspired, those analysis that makes you know what is happening in the country, those analysis that makes you understand yourself better. So how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hope the issue of the scarcity of Naira notes, we are gradually getting used to it, or we're gradually getting over it. And today I actually wrote on it. I wrote on what I titled A Cry to the Federal Government and the Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele. I've written on the cries of Nigerian, the worries and how it has been for some time now. So just sit back and enjoy the analysis. Sit back and you get to know what has been happening and probably what you do not know that has happened. So as usual, before I go through my write-up, let's go for a short break. When we come back, we'll continue. Welcome to Moments of Realities on Radio Maria 91.3, the voice of truth. Before we went for a short break, I said I wrote on what I titled A Cry to the Federal Government and the Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele. The redesign of the old Naira note, so a new one, was a good idea made by the federal government and the CBN. According to the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, this act has not taken place for almost 19 years now, as against 5 to 8 years, which is supposed to be the maximum years for the redesign of currency in other countries and even Nigeria. But was this policy indeed intended to cause total disorderliness and untold hardship? For me, I will say no. But considering the present outcome of this policy since 31st of January 2023, one might say yes. Trending on social media is the reaction of helpless citizens who have gone to the bank to withdraw their money only to be told that there is no money. And even when you try to make transaction with your phone, you are faced with network failure. This is indeed sad. Among those reacting aggressively in the bank could be citizens who have sick ones at home or in the hospital and there is need for urgent medication. They could be students who need to pay their fees and feed in school. Some might be businessmen and women who need to buy goods, pay salary and render services, especially small-scale business. Some might be parents who wish to do some shopping for the family. Some might just be individuals who wish to make transaction for one reason or the other. Waking up one morning just to be faced with an impromptu hardship and financial problem, it's something that has kept me wondering. And I'm asking, when shall we get it done rightly? This is why those in the Western world and even our fellow Nigerians who have traveled abroad tend to question the sanity of some Nigerians and her leader. 31st of January was given as a deadline for the usage of old Naira notes of 200, 500 and 1,000 Naira, with the assumption that all the necessary measures have been taken by the CBN governor to back up this policy. and ensure proper circulation and availability of new naira notes. But our expectation was cut short. Prior to the deadline, there was a long queue in most banks. Nigerians were anxious to deposit all the old notes just to make sure they meet up with the instruction given. And suddenly, after depositing all the money they have in their hands, they were told no money available for withdrawal. And when you try to use your phone to make transaction, there will be network failure. Indeed, we have been living in a compulsory cashless economy for more than a week. This is unfair. Automated teller machine stand, which is known as ATM, has become a battle stand where people fight and quarrel just to withdraw money, which is rarely successful. The banks become where nudity and destruction of bank property is practiced. This is outrageous. When you decide to use POS machine, you are being charged heavily. Some POS operators charge 1,000 naira for 5,000 naira. And when you ask why, they will say, I pay some charges to the bank officials that gave me the money. Obviously, some banks were hoarding the money just for personal business. It's a pity that some Nigerians want to take advantage of people's plight just to make something out of it. This is totally unacceptable. It's unfair that individuals want to practice corruption at any slightest opportunity, yet we are praying for change. Before now, we pay charges in order to make transaction. But now, we pay money in order to get our own money. For me, this is posing untold hardship on the people. According to the video that was displayed in one of our national TV stations, the CBN governor said that they have given new naira notes to all the banks, that some banks are just hoarding the money. But my question is, why would the bank hoard money in their vaults? Could they have done this without an order from a higher authority? I feel deeply for those men and women who are into small-scale business, like the tomato sellers and other petty business, who gathered all their cash, rushed to the bank just to meet up with deadlines, and after depositing their old cash, anticipating for the new naira note for the purchase of goods, only to be told that there is no cash, which automatically means your business needs to wait for a while. This is not nice. Having listed our grievances, I will not fail to acknowledge the necessary steps that have been taken recently to ease public tension, which is the extension of the initial deadline of February 10th by the Supreme Court. I appeal to the federal government and the CBN governor that this issue of scarcity of new naira notes should be handled amicably and as soon as possible. Long live Nigeria, and God bless Nigeria. Let's go for a short break. When we come back, call in and let's discuss how has this affected you. Welcome back. This is Moments of Realities on Radio Maria 91.3, the voice of truth. Before I went for a short break, I wrote on what I titled a cry to the federal government and the governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, For those who were around when I read the write-up, I talked about I try to analyze the challenges Nigerians face during this scarcity of naira notes. And before I went for a short break, I said, please call and tell us, how has this affected you? The number to call is 081 084 47518. I call again, 081 084 47518. Now call in and let's hear you. How has this affected you? Remember, the government are also listening to us. Let them hear us. How has this affected you? How has it affected your business? How has it affected your family? How has it affected your academy? How has it affected you personally? How has this issue of naira notes be a challenge to you? And how did you feel when you hear that there's this extension from the February 10 that we're supposed to the old naira note is supposed to be not to be used as a legal tender, sorry, and you wake up to hear that, okay, sorry, please do well to call back. You wake up to find out that it has been extended. How did you feel, and what's your opinion? Because trending on social media, you see different drama, you see people fight. I think I was watching one video, I think it happened in Delta. Some Zenith Bank workers had to leave their workplace through the fence because. Good afternoon, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, my name is David from Kuje.
Okay, your name is David from Kuje.
Yes.
Okay, David, you're welcome to the program. So what's your opinion?
Hello.
Well, I can hear you. Just speak to me. I can hear you.
Hello, ma.
Hello, just talk. I can hear you, please, David.
Okay. When I went to withdraw money like 10,000 naira, they tell me that I cannot withdraw 10,000 naira. I will withdraw 1,000 naira only they can give me, and the charges is 200 naira.
Okay, where? POS or ATM?
Yes, POS. And when I went to ATM, there is more. In fact, the line that they are there, I cannot, from morning to evening, I cannot withdraw.
Wow, because of the queue.
Yes, ma.
Wow. Okay, this is happening in Kuje, right?
Ma?
Okay, I say it happened in Kuje.
Yes, ma.
Okay, and you said how much were you charged for 10,000 naira?
For 10,000 naira, they tell me that it's 3,000 naira.
3,000 naira for 10,000.
Yes, ma, for 10,000.
Wow, that's
And when I withdraw 1,000 naira, is 200.
wow.
And I cannot withdraw that 10,000 naira one.
Huh? You cannot. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
3,000 naira. So for you to get 10,000, you have to be deducted of 13,000.
Yes, 13,000.
Wow. So sorry about that. Thank you very much.
Bye, ma.
So, like our last caller just said, this is so bad. For him to get 10,000 naira, they need to withdraw 13,000 from his account. So do well, call. Let's hear what's your experience like. Like where I stay, it's even 2,000 naira for 10,000. So I'm even surprised to hear that it has increased to 3,000 naira. Wow, this is too much. And sometimes I ask myself, the POS operators that are they actually over increasing this thing? How do you have to collect 3,000 naira for 10,000? So if the person needs 20,000, so the person has to pay 6,000 or even more. Wow, this is bad. Call us and let's hear your opinion. So before the other caller called, I said something happened in Delta. I was watching the video of some bank workers who had to leave their workplace through the fence because some of their customers has barricaded the exit gate because of scarcity of naira notes. And it also took another incident happened in Ogun State. The governor of Ogun had to visit one Michael because, hello, good afternoon, what's your name and where are you calling from? Hello, good afternoon, what's your name and where are you calling from? Hello, I can hear you.
Hello, can hear you. Please, let me
Okay.
My own is I just want to ask you whether the supporters can pay into the net bank for Radio Maria.
Yes, you can pay in the account number that is there. You can pay.
If you can pay into the net bank for Radio
Yes.
Maria, the supporters.
Yes, you can, ma. You can. Thank you very much. Okay, for those who are also supporting Radio Maria, you can also pay for the on the account number, the Zenith Bank account number that has been shown to you. You can pay there. So as we were saying before, the last caller called in, what's your experience? In Ogun State, a young man was shot during protests because of the same issue. But we thank God he survived. So what is your experience? What are you facing? Somebody called and said he has been at the ATM machine from morning to evening. He couldn't get money because of the queue. And when he gets to try to use the POS operators are over inflicting their charges. And sometimes I ask myself, are they actually trying to use the situation at hand just to gain an extra profit? Or is it possible that where they are getting their money from, that is how they charge them? I don't know. Or probably when they charge them, they now double. If I want to assume, if maybe for them to get the money they get from the bank, they have to pay maybe, okay, let's say for 10,000 they have to pay 500. Then you come down because of the situation, because you know people need money, because you know that people are so anxious of money. Then you now increase your own by 1,000. If somebody now wants a so amount, you now add. Come on, we shouldn't at every point in time or any opportunity that you know that people are faced with some challenges, you just want to make unfair profit. It's not nice. Some persons are doing it intentionally. You just want to use that opportunity. If you are maybe hello, good afternoon, what's your name or where are you calling from?
Hello, good afternoon.
What's your name or where are you calling from?
Faith.
I can't hear you, sir. You say what?
I am Faith.
Faith. Okay, where are you calling from, please?
I'm calling from
Lugbe. Okay. So Faith, what's your challenges? Okay, what's your challenges?
In fact, this situation, I don't just know what to say, because the way we exploit ourselves is just too much.
It's very bad.
So-called POS people.
Yes.
Good, we know the situation is biting hard. Must we use it to bite ourselves harder?
Yeah.
That charges is just too outrageous, my sister.
It's too much.
Too much.
That's why I'm wondering.
Because they are not even helping matters. How can you go to the bank like yesterday in the bank we were giving 50 naira notes? And these are 50 naira notes that are
So
fact,
old.
worn out.
I noticed that this morning one woman was complaining they gave her 50 naira notes and a lot with this sellotape, a lot are torn, and they just gave it to her.
Do you know the heap of 50 naira of 20,000 naira? It's like mountains.
Wow.
And by the time we sit in the bank to sort it out, we were able to get only 7,000 naira. That is good. That aspect that the banks are doing is bad. Why are they giving us massive bad money?
That you cannot spend.
Money you cannot spend. So the money should be useless. This thing that we are talking about now, I don't think the lawmakers are sharing in this suffering. It's the general masses that is facing it. You go to the bank, you see people lying down on the floor outside the banking hall. It's so bad though.
I was watching one on social media. I think it happened in Aba. They cooked Indomie in front of the bank there, and they were all eating because they've been there since morning.
Imagine.
It's only God that will help us, because I don't think any government can help us now. God will enter their mind for them to do whatever they can do to help the masses. The masses are suffering, my sister. I can't lie to you. The masses are suffering. You want to buy something like now? I want to buy pepper, 200 naira from a Fulani woman. Would like to transfer money 200 naira to Fulani? Or I want to buy pure water of 100 naira. Would I be transferring 100 naira? There are some transactions that is not up to for you to transfer money.
Yes.
With cash in your hand, and they are using this thing to punish people. I thought the punishment too. I start to be corrected by speed of punishment.
Thank you very much for expressing your feelings. That's a very wonderful one. They are hearing us, and definitely they will have to help out. They will definitely. They will.
God will touch their heart to help us.
They will. They are hearing our voice at this moment.
Your little hard-earned money now get me to spend is a problem. Wow.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you very much for calling in. So I'm expecting more call. What are you facing now? The last caller said something that when you get to the bank, you're being given 50 naira notes that are so bad. I met one woman this morning. She was having a bundle of 50 naira notes, and she tried to pay for her transport fare. She gave the driver 500. Amongst the notes she gave the driver, more than four of it were all bad. Now the question is, what would that woman do? She can't spend it. Will she be able to go back to the bank and return that ton money? Will she be able to queue that long just to return the money? Or the money will just go that way? So it's as if as we wake up, there's more challenges you try to meet up. Now when you get to bank, you're being given ton old 50 naira notes that you can't spend, and you can't take it back. And even if you try to take it back, the question is, would they collect it? The number to call is 081 084 47518. What is your challenges? 081 084 47518. Remember, they are listening to us. Let them know what you're facing. Let them know what's your feelings like. Let them know how you feel about the scarcity of naira notes. So you find out, okay, look at what happened. You go to the bank, you get to see all manner of drama. The most annoying part of it is the charges. The charges. Please, if you know you POS operator, please, you need to call us. Why do they inflict this so much charges on people? You heard one of the callers said for 10,000 naira he has to pay 3,000. So if somebody wants 20,000, you pay either 6,000 or more. And if you want 30,000, obviously maybe you pay charges of 10,000. That's outrageous. And those POS operators, please, I want to ask, do you actually have to pay that kind of money for you to get this money? Of course you did not. You can't pay that kind of charges and collect money. No. But I feel that whatever charges you try to give to them, you come back and double it. Because of course you know that they must withdraw money from you. People need money. So even when you inflict it, if one person goes, another person comes. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good
My
afternoon.
name is Samuel Pius. I'm calling from Gwagwajua.
Okay, Samuel, welcome to the program. So what are you facing? I can hear you, please, Samuel.
My advice for this issue, actually we are blaming the federal government and the CBA governor.
Yeah.
But if you look into the matter, we, the citizens of this country, we are very wicked to ourselves in anything. If you people can remember, during the NSAS,
Yeah.
the NSAS protest is going gradually, normally, but before you know, people use advantage of that one to start to destroy people's property, destroy your shop, stealing some things in the name of NSAS.
finally, it brings serious disruption to Nigeria immigration. Now, we are talking of why CBN governor and federal government changing or design the money. Yes, and they try to do this thing, but we, the citizens of this country, there are some very big role we have to play. We're supposed to find out. Like those POS they are talking about, people are complaining against them. Yes, where the POS get this money from?
Yeah.
They're not charging people this kind of amount.
Of course.
If you go to bank, since I myself am a federal government worker,
Okay.
I can't remember when I went to bank and bank pay me new money with. I can't remember. But go outside, you will meet all those outside boys, all those people that are selling money
Yeah.
in the name of where are they getting this new money?
Okay.
that they are
Okay.
selling to people?
Please don't call tribe. Just don't
No,
call.
that's exactly what we are facing through today. There is a little one that CBN released. Why other bank refuse to release those money to people? But they keep that money there, take it out and sell it for people, punish innocent soul in Nigeria. For me, what I see in this issue, the CBN governor and federal government don't even say anything. They did wrong.
No.
We are the ones that are punishing ourselves. We poor are punishing ourselves. The only thing we are begging federal government to do, that you remember that anything they are doing, there is God. Because this thing can never affect big man. Now only common man that then will suffer that. Big man will sit down for house now, they will send even now 5 million naira. Bank managers, they will send to them. They don't even come back. They will just send somebody, they will come and collect the money. Thank you. God bless you. And God bless Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your opinion. That's very wonderful. But hello, good afternoon. What's your name and where you're calling from? Okay, we lost that call. Please do well to call back. The governor of CBN actually said that he is working with the EFCC against any bank who actually decide to hoard money and not release the money to the masses. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Danny and Pakistan.
Okay, Daniel, you're calling from where? I can't hear you. You're calling from where?
I'm calling you right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, regarding to this issue, there is this person that called, he was asking that he really forget.
Hello?
If you are saying that where the POS people, the POS agents are getting their money, actually, let's tell ourselves here.
Yeah.
It's not all the POS that got money. Some of them, they have money. Some of them, they don't have. Okay, those ones that they have this money, if they went to the bank, they are selling this money to them, this new naira note to them.
Yeah.
Of course, they are buying it. That is why they are putting it in a high rate.
But the thing is that why should they sell it to them? Why?
They are selling it. They are profiting from all these things.
So,
Like,
but that is bad.
People they are profiting, like from this issue that we are suffering.
Yes.
Like, some people, let me tell you one thing about it. Some people, they are happy about this thing that is happening right now. Because why? They are making a lot of money.
Yeah.
That is the major thing. Like, if you tell you how much banks are making through this thing, you'll be surprised. That is why, if I will not forget, I don't want to say something that I will do mistake. If you want to become now, you can't withdraw money through teller. You are withdrawing only on ATM card. I don't think there is any bank that is giving money inside right now.
Yeah.
Because of the crisis, people are fighting inside. That's what they say. You're withdrawing money inside the bank. So all you are going to change to and withdraw money. So let me say something. If you want to do it again, they have to manage telephone number. Once they want to call, they will make a call. Okay, I need to focus on amount. Okay, now you will see my percentage that you are going to teach me. I will not like for you. I'm a POS agent. I work for POS.
Okay.
okay, I'm going to give you 100,000 naira. So for 50 percentage, you are going to give me. Okay, so you're going to figure out to calculate. When you see maybe out of 1,000 naira, they have charged you more than 50 naira, 50 naira inside. Okay.
Wow.
But some people, they are very wicked, like all our agents. That
Yeah.
We are doing this business. This business that we are doing. If you like cheat people, like for me like this now, if you are going to withdraw 1,000 naira, I charge you 100 naira. If I have it, but I cannot give you money more than 2,000 naira. It's only 2,000 naira, 3,000 naira I'm giving people. But I went like and asked my other colleagues. I just do that like, okay, I don't know anything about it. I say, okay, madam, I want to withdraw 1,000 naira. How much is your charge? She now told me that it's 300 naira.
Wow.
I get that. Hey, I have 200 naira. Please for 200 naira. She said, it can't work like that.
Can you imagine?
Surprised. I said, you see, how people are wicked.
People are taking advantage of the situation.
Yeah, people are advantage. Seriously, like people are taking advantage. Okay, like if you are going to withdraw 10,000 naira now, if you calculate 3,000 naira, if you are charging fee, we are going to hit the 7,000 naira. In this year, let's tell ourselves the truth. Please, we know we can blame government and the civilian, but
As an individual,
we are the ones making this war, like war. We are not even trying to make it better. At least, no, we are making it difficult again. That's the truth.
wow. Thank you very much.
So,
Thank you. That was a very lovely one.
Please. You have to do this in the right way. This one is that you are okay. Maybe you think it's like children, like if you like, maybe you know that you are not going to benefit from it. Let's do it in the proper way. What cannot allow you all this money you are doing like also me, I'm going to make a lot of money doing
Yeah.
and yet people who think you are making money, they're making money. This money is not going to help you. So let's see our fellow brothers and sisters because maybe you don't have to see you are working on that studio. So maybe now if somebody come and steal you, or maybe somebody come and do and take a lot for you, collect money. Okay, say, you need to ask God why you allow this to happen to you. You begin to think the repetitive people to get why you're number one with that person.
Yeah.
Do you understand me?
Yes.
So I'm pledging all our these pure people. Try, please. Let them reduce this thing they are doing. Let them see people, help people. If you don't know, this pressure is condition. Tomorrow, maybe you find yourself inside or today they are on the world and don't know how it goes. So please, I'm begging of them. Let them try. I'm begging them.
So please, what's your name?
Yes, my name is Tanya.
Oh, I actually thank you for calling. I love your contribution. You actually made it because I've been saying I need somebody who operates POS to come and tell us. Are the POS operators trying to hype the charges, whatever they get? And obviously, from your comments, they are doing it, and it's not fair. Thank you very much for this wonderful contribution.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you. So now you find out that most of the time we take advantage of people's situation. That you are being charged a particular amount when you get to bank doesn't mean you have to inflict the money. And someone comes to you for withdrawal. Okay, was it 2 days ago? I tried to withdraw 1,500 and I was charged 300 naira. I believe some place it might be 400. Now, like the previous caller, he's a POS user. What did he say? That sometimes, yes, they could get money from the bank. So obviously, like when I read my write-up, some banks are hoarding money. They are hoarding the money to make personal business. Now you see one thing, the bankers there are hoarding the money to make business. The POS operators are also increasing the charges to make business. How do we actually grow? How do we try to help? Let's be fair. So please, if you're good afternoon, what's your name or where are you calling from? Okay, Jewel, right? Okay, welcome to the program. It has been extended, please, by the Supreme Court. Yeah.
Okay, so when?
I think at the moment we've not been told. The case is in court, so when there's next information, we'll definitely know. But right now, it's in court.
Okay, because I'm afraid because the whole matter is still with us.
No, they've extended it. The case is in court.
Okay, thank you very much for the program.
You're welcome. So let's go for a short break. When we come back, we'll wrap up for today. Welcome back. This is Moments of Realities on Radio Maria 91.3, the voice of truth. Now we'll be wrapping up with the program, and I want to appreciate those who called, who expressed how they feel as regards to the scarcity of Naira note. I also appreciate the POS operator who called to make us know that some POS operators are overcharging us. And sometimes when they are being charged in the bank, then they try to double it for other citizens, which is unfair. Please, it's not easy for people around. Let's try our best to be helpful in the way we can. So before I call it a day, I will leave us with this word. Love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without this, humanity cannot survive. Please try to extend love and help in the way you can at this moment. So have a lovely day. Remember, Moments of Reality is on Thursdays by 4 p.m. and you always have me here with you. Thank you, and do have a lovely day ahead.